So, welcome, everyone. Lovely to see you, all smiling and shining, and well done for showing up. Can you all hear me okay? Yeah. Okay, so if you're new to me, my name is Ram-Inder, and if you had some resistance to coming, that's completely normal and natural. I remember the first time I had to go and see my teacher, and I was so scared, I shook like a leaf. But that's just our little monkey mind that wants to stay in the familiar. And even if it means we are sick and miserable or shy or stuck in addictive patterns, most minds will choose misery over uncertainty. But now with all these amazing tools and with this energy in the universe supporting us, there's this potential to, instead of using our fear and the past and our traumas to keep us safe, we have this opportunity to step into our power and let that and our greater self protect us. So we just welcome Melanie. Glad you made it in. I think you had a bit of trouble, but lovely to see you. So to start with, we're just going to do a few Kundalini yoga practices, which are really good for helping clear you out, helping repair the nervous system, so you can have nerves of steel to face this crazy world, and also to be more neutral. So we're going to begin with Satali Pranayam, which is one of my favorites, and it's very good for if you've got PMT, if you've got menopause with all that heat, very good for vitality, for energy. And if you've got one of those really busy monkey minds that beats you up and is self-critical, it's wonderful for that. And you can just do 3 minutes and it will really have a powerful effect on you. So we're just going to begin, before we start that, with 2 mantras to open the space. And if you don't know them, you can listen and you'll still receive the benefits. So bring your hands to prayer pose at the heart center. And if you're sat cross-legged on the floor, that's great. If you're sat in a chair or on the sofa, just making sure that your feet are flat on the earth and your spine is straight. If it's not, you might want to bring a cushion or a pillow underneath your buttocks so you can sit up tall. So being aware of your sitting bones connected to the earth. And allowing your awareness and your breath to drop down to your navel point. So your navel power is just 2 to 3 finger widths below your belly button. So on the inhale, you're breathing into the navel. And exhaling, the belly's coming back towards the spine. And just roll your shoulders forwards, up and back a few times, and lifting from the crown of your head, elongating the back of the neck. So feeling like there's a hook, the base of your skull, lifting you out of your hips. And inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Jugagare Namaste, Satgare Namaste, Sri Gurudeva Namaste. Atgare Namaste, Jugagare Namaste, Satgare Namaste, Sri Gurudeva Namaste. Atgare Namaste, Jugagare Namaste, Satgare Namaste, Sri Gurudeva Namaste. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. And exhale, relax the breath, relax yourself. Now bringing the hands into Gyan Mudra, so your index fingertip is touching the thumb tip, and that's just going to be resting on your knees or resting on your lap. And you're going to extend the tongue just outside the mouth and curl the sides together, like that. So you're going to inhale through the mouth, drawing the breath down to the belly. Bring the tongue in, close the mouth, and exhale through the nose. Now if you can't curl the tongue, that's fine. You can just stick it out, and you're still inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the nose. So your eyes are going to be closed, focused up and in towards the brow point. Inhaling through the mouth. Exhaling through the nose. Very good. So keeping that breath going and making sure that your jaw is relaxed, that your neck is relaxed, and your shoulders and along the collarbone are relaxed. And wherever you are in the breath, exhale through the nose. Inhale deeply through the nose. Hold the breath. And exhale. Relax the breath, relax yourself. And staying in this meditative state, just being aware that you slowed the breath down and the mind follows the breath. So the mind slowed down, and there's this awareness of your breath, awareness of the room and the space in the room, and that you're aware that you are aware. The more you listen to this awareness, you'll feel this heart-centered presence. We call it Sat Chit Ananda. So the truth of life is this bliss, and that everything vibrates at love. And inhale deeply, and exhale, and just open and close your fingers and shake your hands. Have a drink if you need to. So today's workshop is Harmony Within, Balancing Your Divine Energies for Ultimate Empowerment. And the reason why I wanted to do this one today was partly because it's a foundation for the program that we're starting next week. But also I had this amazing experience a while ago, and I was being coached, and my coach said to sit on a bench and invite the masculine side of me to come and sit next to me and to have a conversation with it and to see how it was doing. Because our masculine side is about taking action in the world, and it's about abundance, and if you can let the universe provide for you, or if you're stuck in these patterns of work hard and struggle. And it was a really profound experience, which I wanted to pass on to you today, but my intuition has said we want some other things that are more clearing for us. And this is a really deep topic, so you could spend lifetimes studying this yin and yang balance, or in Ayurveda it's Shakti Shiva. And so at the highest level, when we come into this unity consciousness, we say Hummy Hum, Brahm Hum, so we are one. We're completely beyond gender. But if we bring this down and come down to a more grounded level, when we start balancing the divine masculine and the divine feminine qualities in us, we'll come to this realization much quicker. And so the yin and the yang balance are two sides of the same coin, and Chinese medicine and Ayurveda have, because they recognize that there's this inseparable relationship between the mind, the body, the soul and nature, this is why it's withstood the test of time over thousands of years, because it's understanding that when we create this inner harmony within the elements, and we become more relaxed, then we can, our body has got these own self-healing mechanisms that start coming into action. And there's so many examples of people in the world who are overcoming these amazing injuries or diseases by bringing themselves into balance. And when we restore these natural rhythms, we start being able to evoke our natural way of being, comes into this sense of love and unity and bliss. And so we might not always feel like that because we've got the illusion of the mind, so these temporary thoughts, feelings and beliefs which feel very real to us, but the more that we peel away those layers, the more that we'll be able to come into this sense of love and neutrality. And most people as well don't realize how quickly it is to do, from things like a 1-minute meditation, 3-minute meditation, and even simple dietary changes can have profound effects on things like anxiety or anger or even rage. So we're going to do a breathing exercise so that we can feel the difference between the male side in us and the female side in us. So the yin energy is female, it's the moon, it's fluids, it's calming, it's about rest and sleep and dark, as in night, and it will manifest as really extreme menopause symptoms like the hot flushes and the anger, sleep problems, coughs and colds, stiff joints, tinnitus, dizziness. It's a really long list. And then on the yang side, this is the sun energy, male energy, fire, warmth, taking action, being awake, and when that's imbalanced in us or depleted, and busyness and our Western culture really are deplete both of them, then we'll feel fatigue, we get headaches, tired eyes, this tendency to slump over with the weight of the world on your shoulders, autoimmune diseases, celiac and food allergies, things like that, and digestive problems in both of them as well. So we're going to begin with alternate nostril breathing. So you're going to take your left hand and have it in Gyan Mudra, just resting in your lap, and you're going to take your right hand, your right thumb, block off your right nostril and close your eyes, focused at the third eye, or you can just have them resting wherever they're comfortable. So we're going to inhale and exhale through the left nostril. So full, complete breaths, breathing into the navel. So you're pushing the belly out on the inhale. And the exhale, the belly's coming back towards the spine. So if you're new, you might naturally inhale and your chest comes up, which means we're not using our full lung capacity, and that can aggravate anxiety. So just breathing into that navel point. And noticing the coolness on the nostril, and as it moves through the body. So this will be a really good one for you to do. If you struggle with sleeping at night, you need to calm yourself down. If your mind is racing. We're just going to breathe into the divine feminine energies. So there's this deep sense of nurturing energy, of caring, that provides support. It's your intuition, that wisdom that guides you, helps you make great decisions. It's your unlimited creativity, where you're able to give birth to new ideas and inspiration. It's receptivity, so being open to receive love and miracles and abundance from the universe. It's unconditional love for yourself first and others. And that deep calm and sense of peace allows you to be patient and allows you to trust and let things unfold in their own time, so they can manifest in a far better way than if you'd have been in that hustle mode and trying to control everything. And it's about that empowerment, embodying strength and resilience that arises from embracing your true nature. And inhale deeply through the left nostril. And exhale. And now you can either take your little finger and block off your left nostril, so we're breathing through the right. Or if that arm needs a rest, you can take your left hand, left thumb, block off your left nostril, and inhaling and exhaling through the right nostril. Your other hand is in Gya Mudra, index fingertip touching the thumb tip. Breathing into the belly. Noticing any subtle changes. So we're coming into the male energy now, divine masculine, the sun, the warmth, that energy and purity. And just feeling into the right side of your body. Did it feel different to your left? So feeling that divine masculine, that inner strength, that unwavering inner strength, sense of being invincible that allows you to face life's challenges with courage. The energy of moving forwards and action. How you can take intelligent, inspired action so that you can manifest your dreams and your goals. The energy of fire that allows that sharp focus to drive you forwards, to meet your aspirations. And that sense of determination so that you can overcome things that face you and have success. And success that fills you up, not just monetary success. And that focus that enables you to have this sense of logic. You can analyze situations and make sound judgments. Moving out of confusion. And you can use discernment so you can make wise choices and you're not easily led. And feeling that structure, this solid foundation that supports you, so that the female energy, that Shakti energy, can expand, move out into the infinite. And inhaling through the right nostril and exhaling. And just sitting in the silence, allowing yourself to rest in the present moment, and reflecting on that meditation. So relaxing the hands down and just being open if anything wants to come forward. If you feel like there's one area that you feel like you want to improve, maybe one thing on the masculine, one thing on the feminine. And what's one action step that you can do within the next 24 hours, 48 hours maximum? And it can be something really small. It's always good to take small steps first and to celebrate those. Very good. So we're just going to warm up the spine now. So take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale deeply and exhale. And now bringing your hands resting on your thighs, we're going to do some spinal flexes. So inhaling forwards, and you're arching the spine forwards, pushing the shoulders back, so you're lifting up the diaphragm, lifting up the chest, and then exhaling, engaging the navel and arching the spine in the opposite direction. So you're inhaling forwards, exhaling back. Nice deep powerful breaths, the eyes are closed and keeping the head parallel to the earth. And inhale deeply up to center. Hold the breath, lift milliband, so squeeze rectum, sex organ, navel, which draws the energy up the spine to the crown of the head. And exhale, relax the breath. We just warm up the shoulders, so shoulder rolls, so we're inhaling the shoulders forwards, up, and then exhaling they come back. Inhale forwards, up and back, eyes are closed. Nice deep powerful breaths. And inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, relax them down. And we'll do some neck circles. So if you've got any serious whiplash injuries, you can just inhale, look into the left, exhale, look into the right. Otherwise we can do neck circles, and you don't have to put your head all the way back. So we're inhaling when the head comes back, exhaling when the head comes forwards. Nice slow circles. And the next time the head comes forward, change directions. And inhale deeply up to center. Exhale and relax the breath. The meditation that we're going to do next is called the More Mantra. It's quite a long one for beginners, so I've got a mantra sheet which I will share, but you're welcome to just listen and feel into the vibration. This one is amazing. I don't want to tell you too much about it because otherwise your mind starts expecting things and it takes us out of the present moment. But it's very, very good for eliminating bad karma and fate. And if you're stuck in a rut and things aren't going your way, it's really good for clearing that out. One lady that did it, she had been asking for a pay rise for years and couldn't get one because she was stuck in this poor me, I'm not valued, and so she was blocking money coming in. And a few weeks into doing this, she got given a 30% pay rise without even asking, which is amazing. It's also very good for clearing out the chakras. I used to practice Reiki years ago, and we used to use Reiki to unblock the chakras, which would take quite a while. One cycle of this, half of it will unblock the chakras. It's very, very powerful. And the first time I used it in a healing session, a lady, I didn't ask what was wrong with the lady because I like to use my intuition, but we were using the gong to begin with. And there was this big mass of energy around her kidney area, and it was on her right kidney, and the energy was, don't touch me, leave me alone. So I played the left side of the kidney to try and draw that energy off, but after a while it's like, leave me alone, we're done. And so sometimes, as much as we want to be well, we're not ready to let go of things in one go. Sometimes it's like this, peeling away the layers. But my intuition said start the more mantra, and so I put my hands over her right kidney, and within 2-3 cycles it just disappeared. And she got up and she's like, oh my god, I've not been able to move for years. And she said it was even more powerful than when she had needles, acupressure. So this mantra is a really great one to have in your toolbox. We're going to chant it slightly differently today. So if you can, we're going to do one full cycle on one breath. And it's tantric. So if you're female, you'll chant when the female is chanting. And if you're male, you will chant when the male is chanting. So the full thing is to chant the full mantra in one breath if you're a female, while the female is chanting. And then you're going to hold your breath out while the male is chanting. It's quite a long time. And if you're new, you can just take a breath and take as many breaths as you want to make yourself comfortable, because you don't want to traumatize yourself on the first time. So then the ego's like, oh, I don't want to do that again. That was, it won't say it was scary. It will just come up with lots of excuses why we shouldn't do it. It's also brilliant for healing father-mother issues. And another lady, it was me, used to have father issues, and I was always attracted to men that were like 15 or more years older than me. And I started doing this mantra, and I stopped. For the first time, I was like, I don't need a father issue. I can date someone my own age. So and other amazing things. But as I said, I don't want to talk too much about it. It's better for you to experience it and let it unfold however it needs to in your life. So let me share the screen. So don't freak out if it's slightly long, because it's in Gurmukhi. So we're going to share this one, and we want advanced computer audio. Okay, sorry, tech is a little bit tricky when we're doing this stuff. Oh, it's not showing the mantra. Okay, share sound. Okay, so can you all see that? Can you see that? Yeah? Okay, so it's Ek Onkar Satnam Katapuk Nirpo Nirver Akal Murat Ajuni Sepang Gurprasad Jap Ad Such Jugad Such Hair be Such Nanakahose be Such. So I don't like to go too much into the meaning with people, because then we're attached to what this means and it takes us into the mind rather than feeling into this vibration, because these mantras are they're vibrating at a certain frequency, and a lot of the sounds are sounds that you would vibrate if you're enlightenment. So this Ekonkar is this oneness, Satnam is this truth of our being, this bliss. Sebhang is enlightenment, and then Jap, we keep on repeating this. We keep on repeating this truth so that then we connect to our eternal being, and just really feeling into the sounds and also kind of the space around the sounds. So you'll say the words, but then there's kind of silence and there's space around the words. And I would recommend, if you can just look at the mantra sheet for a while, and then when you feel like you can kind of wing it, doesn't matter if you get it a little bit wrong, just close your eyes and feel that you can go into that sound vibration. So we're going to be chanting, if you're a female, 𝐘𝐀𝐑𝐌𝐻𝐍𝐿, all on one breath, but you might need to do it on 2 or 3 when you're just first starting. And then while the male is chanting, you're going to hold your breath out, but you might need to take a few breaths. Don't put the fear of God in yourself, especially if it's your first go. And your hands are going to be in Gyan Mudra. If you're going to take this one up as a daily or regular practice, you might find that some days you chant, if you're female, you might find that you're chanting when the male is chanting. That's fine. I often found that I would do that and it just felt like I was working something else out. So eyes are going to be closed, focused at the third eye. And let's go. Can you hear that? And inhale deeply. Hold the breath peacefully. And exhale, relax the breath, relax yourself. And just have a move around if you need to. Shake your hands, shake your legs, move your shoulders. Very good. So the next thing we're going to go on to is spiritual reparenting, and this comes from SRT, spiritual response therapy. And just a brief description of that. It goes into the subconscious mind and the soul records and helps release blocks that are holding us back from having this deep well-being and enjoying our life on a much deeper level. And it's very good for shifting deep-seated beliefs, limiting beliefs and patterns, so that you can uncover your unlimited potential. And so just a little example of that, rather than talking about concepts, which can get a little bit boring, and of how important yin and yang, balancing these elements in our body is. One lady I was working with, Liz, so in Chinese medicine we use we've got the stomach and the spleen energy, and this gets trashed by aspects of modern life. So that busyness, of worrying, of thinking, of go, 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 go. And so things like chronic stress, worry, anxiety, negative thoughts, overthinking, will all, for Liz, it had trashed every level of her being. It had damaged her immune system. She had digestive problems. And I've been listening to quite a few stand-up comedians recently, and there seems to be this common theme that once you get into your 40s, having digestive issues and IBS is normal, which it's not. It's really easy as well to correct some of these things. So it also affected her mental health, anxiety. She was just completely thrown out of balance, and on top of that she couldn't go to bed early. And she'd tried many things. She'd tried a mindset coach, hypnotherapist, sleeping tablets, psychotherapist, meditating, counselling, Reiki, some things I'd not even heard of. And what was interesting was she'd tried a Chinese doctor and an Ayurvedic doctor, which in theory they should have been able to help her get to sleep, because once we balance this earth element of the stomach and the spleen meridian or energy centers, then you're naturally going to be relaxed at bedtime. But what was going on for her was she had these subconscious patterns of she did some things when she was younger, a child, which wasn't that bad, but she was holding on to the guilt. And so it was this self-punishment and desire to suffer because she couldn't let go of this guilt. And also she had some trauma around an ex-boyfriend. So once we clear out the subconscious mind, and then the elements come into into harmony, it's much easier. We don't have to force ourselves to eat healthily or go to bed early. We just find that that's our natural inclination. And just quickly, I wasn't supposed to go into this, but if you want to, for most people who've been busy, the stomach and the spleen energy is going to be out of balance, because a lot of people think they're tired because they're worn out, but it's actually going to be damp in the spleen. So things like sweet yellow and orange food, adding that to, I'll put on my website the Khichdi fast. So adding, it's mung beans and rice. It doesn't sound very good, but it's amazing. They call it food of the gods. But adding butternut squash, sweet potato, sweet corn, things like that, and cooking it in one pot, because then you're doing the job of the spleen, is going to make a massive difference to you. And when your earth element is balanced in your body, it's like this really deep, loving hug that nurtures. I don't know if you can see, but it's making my eyes water. It's amazing. It's like it nurtures all your cells, and it's verging on orgasmic, and I'm not even exaggerating a little bit. So I would really recommend that. And when I say sweet foods, so orange and yellow, not oranges, because they've got they're more acidic. So this spiritual reparenting, so it's kind of like the job of our parents to mess us up, and there's varying scales of that for everyone. And so this spiritual reparenting allows us to release these expectations, which, you know, it's right to say as children we deserve to be loved and nourished and cared for, but for a lot of people, even though their parents did love them, it didn't really feel like that. And even once, I've worked with one lady, and her parents really loved her and encouraged her and put her on this pedestal, but it gave her this fear of failure, so she still wasn't taking action and was playing really small, which led to depression and anxiety and self-hatred. So at our highest level, when we come into our greater self, we become free of expectations from life and from others, and that brings such a deep sense of liberation. And then as soon as we let go of this control of needing things to be a certain way to be happy, you'll find that people will be much more loving and kind, and it really allows you to open up to more miracles and abundance coming into your life. And so just a few examples of that. So say, for example, your co-workers, if you want to say one of your ideas and they support you, you feel really good. But if they don't, you take that and you make all kinds of meaning out of it, of I'm not good enough, and you start spiraling down. So this is about having this strong sense of self and knowing that you're a divine sovereign being, and there's this beautiful expression of you that's never wrong. So if you want to just come and close your eyes, make sure that you're comfortable. So we're just tune in, and I'm also going to be using we'll go into a guided meditation, and just so that you can see what I'm doing, or you have an idea. So we work with these charts as well to clear energy and to clear the subconscious mind. So that's one of them, that's a healing symbol. And we've got this one. What was this one for? So there's loads of them. There's a big stack of them, and there's 3 books. But we just had to pick out. Oh, so this one we're going to be working on love of life. Because it can be difficult to love life, yeah? Especially with some of the things that are going on today. So just closing your eyes. And taking some long, slow, deep breaths. And so I'm going to say some statements. I'll say it out loud, and then you can repeat after me. So just feeling that connection of your feet or your sitting bones connected to the earth. So we're just moving into a space where we can release expectations and embrace emotional freedom so that we can deeply cultivate this self-love and let go of those old stories. So I'll say it and then you repeat after me. I release my belief, perception and judgment. So I release my belief, perception and judgment that my father, mother did not hold me, hug me. That my father, mother did not hold me, hug me, and love me every day until I was 5. Just allowing that to land. With this practice, you might notice some energetic shifts, maybe around your solar plexus, if you've got any tight shoulders, maybe around your heart area. I release my belief, perception and judgment. I release my belief, perception and judgment that my father, mother did not hold me or hug me. That my father, mother did not hold me or hug me, or love me and praise me every day until I was 10. Or love me and praise me every day until I was 10. So being aware of the solar plexus. So you might be able to feel some energy happening, shifting around there. Our solar plexus is us shining in the world. So all these thoughts that keep us small, they tend to hang out around the solar plexus because we're stopping them coming up to the heart. And that's why people take shallow breaths, because if we breathe deeply, we'll tap into all that stuff that we've been suppressing. Take a nice deep cleansing breath. I release my belief, perception and judgment. I release my belief, perception and judgment that my father, mother did not hold me, hug me or love me. That my father, mother did not hold me, hug me or love me, and tell me how wonderful I was every day until I was 15. And tell me how wonderful I was every day until I was 15. Breathe deeply. I release my belief, perception and judgment. I release my belief, perception and judgment that my father, mother did not hold me, hug me or love me. That my father, mother did not hold me, hug me or love me, and confirm to me every day until I was 20. And confirm to me every day until I was 20. I release my belief, perception and judgment. I release my belief, perception and judgment that my father, mother did not hold me, hug me and praise me. That my father, mother did not hold me, hug me and praise me every day of my life. Every day of my life. Moving up to the heart space at the center of your chest. The last one. I release my belief, perception and judgment. I release my belief, perception and judgment that my father, mother is not with me. That my father, mother is not with me anytime I need him or her to hold me. Anytime I need him or her to hold me. To hug me, love me and praise me. To love me, hug me and praise me. To care for me and confirm me. To care for me and confirm me. And tell me how wonderful I am. And tell me how wonderful I am. Taking some nice deep breaths. On the inhale, feeling that luminosity and expansion going beyond the body. And just seeing yourself now at the top of a spiral staircase. It's a marble staircase. And there's the coolness of the marble underneath your feet. And just taking a step, there's 10 steps, so taking a step down to number 1, feeling yourself being relaxed. Going down to step 2, feeling yourself going deep into your inner wisdom, deep into the pit of your inner knowing. Going deeper down into step 3, to step 4, down to step 5. Feeling more relaxed and more peaceful, feeling safe. Down to step 6 and then 7. Feeling more and more peaceful and safe. Down to step 8 and 9. And on to the last step. And then onto the ground. You're walking onto a beautiful path, into a sacred, whimsical garden, and you see a big wooden door with a heart lock. With your intuition, you open the door, you walk in to a lush paradise. There's birds, the sun is shining. You can smell beautiful flowers, rose and honeysuckle. You're feeling really safe. With each breath, you're becoming more and more tranquil. You carry on walking along the path. You see a lake with a little boat on the jetty. And the boat's called Freedom. You get into the boat. You're able to move the boat with your intuition. So just sitting, feeling the warmth of the sun on your face. Just moving now, feeling ready to let go of all these old expectations that you've had of people and yourself. Acknowledging how these expectations and the need to control things have caused you pain and stress and worry. You see these little stones in front of you, and each one represents things that you're ready to let go of. So any strained relationships, any expectations that have led to conflict, just pick up a stone. Feel ready to drop it over the side so it sinks to the bottom, to be recycled into love. Any emotional turmoil where you've relied on other people for your happiness and it's made you unstable, pick up a few stones and drop them into that lake to be recycled into love. Any situations where you needed them to be a certain way, otherwise you'd be scared or you'd be unhappy, pick up a few more stones and drop them into the lake to be recycled into love. And just anyone who triggers you into negative emotions, just allowing light to come in to your solar plexus, a sense of power and radiance radiating through your being. So you're pulling back your energy of them needing to be a certain way for you to be happy, pulling back your energy and allowing that light to fill up your aura and your radiant body, the gold tip around your body. If they have any kind of tentacles or hooks, give them back their stuff, give them back anything related to you having a negative response, give them all their stuff back, and allowing this light to protect you and to keep you safe. And any other stones of things that you want to get rid of, pick them up and chuck them, release them into the lake. Now, feeling this sun, this sense of warm energy, this radiance coming from your solar plexus, from your heart, from your navel center, and feeling the sun lighting you up. And this light is your authentic self that's unburdened by the expectations of others, and allowing this light to expand and fill your entire being. So there's this deep sense of peace and contentment. As you're inhaling, feeling that expansion and freedom from expectations of others, and allowing this inner peace to arise. This happiness and joy that doesn't need anything external to exist, is always there. Allowing this inner stability to arise, this freedom from expectations of people and of situations. And just basking in this radiant light. And just saying to yourself, aloud if you can or silently, I release the need for expectations. I am free to experience life with an open heart and an open mind. And just feel that freedom and spaciousness that comes with letting go. Feeling how your energy isn't tied to the actions or reactions of others. Feeling that you can anchor yourself into your authentic power. And just visualizing harmonious communications and connections, having steady emotional balance, of being empowered, and being able to access this sense of deep peace and inner wisdom and love. and begin deepening your breath now. Begin wiggling your fingers and toes, remembering that you've given yourself permission to be free and experience things exactly as they are, without needing to change them. Move your shoulders, move your legs, have a move around, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Take some deep breaths, have a drink of water. If you want to write down anything that you want to remember, or any action steps that you feel like, yes, I'm ready to take that, please do, and feel free to share them with me. If you're joining us next week, we'll have a Facebook group so you can share all your little celebrations and little steps that you're making forwards. So just open and close your fingers, give your arms a shake, move your shoulders and shake your legs. Okay, you are doing brilliantly. We've got just one more meditation. Some of you know this mantra, but you might not recognize this version of it. So the mantra is Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ram Das Guru. So it opens you up to opening your heart center, to neutrality, to humility and service, to miracles and healing. It's a very, very beautiful mantra. And a few years ago, I was sat at my desk and my mind was like, I need a new version of Guru Ram Das. And I thought, you've got all the versions. You must have 20 or 30 versions. And I was like, no, I need a new one. And it's like, there aren't any. You've got all the ones you like and some of the ones that you don't like. And I thought my mind was procrastinating or wanting to shop. Anyway, I found this version, and it's by Guru Das, and it's really, really very special. Energetically, there's something about it. And it was also recorded, I think it was recorded at one of the 3HO festivals, where there's 1,500 to 2,000 people chanting together. And so my intuition said, play this every day. 24/7, have it on all the time and don't take it off. And I just trusted my intuition. And then some really big stuff happened in life, and I won't go into it, but it was traumatic and a lot of people were freaking out. But from this mantra, I just came into this deep state of love. And we have this thing called the awakened boundless heart. And so if we think about all the things that are going on in the world, our human heart can't cope with it and it gets overwhelmed, and then the mind freaks out. Even if we think about the things in our personal life, the mind can't and the human heart can't cope. But when we, there's this sense of dropping your head down into your heart. There's this awakened boundless heart, and there's this deep inner knowing that all is well. Even if it seems like it's all going mad, there's just this wisdom, and that you feel really safe and you feel love. And you know, they say that everything has a vibration, and once you come into this, you can feel that everything vibrates at love, but some things might be a long way from that. So this meditation that we're going to use this mantra for is for healing ancestral karma. So this is going to bless not just you, but your other family members as well. And you will find if you continue this practice, you'll upgrade your life, but also the other people in your lives. And one of my first clients, she loved the practice and started doing it. And initially her husband was quite angry, very angry, and quite abusive to her and disrespectful, and put her down, which affected her confidence. But she started doing these practices and he changed, and that is what will happen. You'll find it will change the other people in your lives as well. And one of the reasons for that is that our inner landscape, so what's going on internally, is reflected in our outer world. So our eyes are going to be closed again for this meditation, and I will just share the screen again. So we've got this one. So guru, guru, and on the guru, the root on the R, make sure the tip of the tongue is hitting the roof of the mouth. So guru, guru, Waheguru, guru, Ram Das Guru. And this Waheguru is really good to use throughout the day to elevate your energy, elevate your mind, elevate your life. And so Wahe is wow, ecstasy beyond belief, beyond words, the indescribable joy of going from, and then Guru, Gu is darkness and Ru is light. So from going from darkness to light, from ignorance to awareness, but it's ignorance in the Indian sense of that you're not aware that your true nature is this unconditional joy and happiness, not in the Western sense of you're ignorant and you're stupid. So Waheguru. And so your hold on, where are we? So your right palm, masculine, sends energy. So that's going to be on your heart center, like that. And then your palm is touching your chest. Your left hand is going to be on the same position, but your palm is facing away from your body. So hopefully you can see that. That looks like that. Try and relax the shoulders down and the eyes are closed. Right hand on the front, left hand behind, palm facing out of the left hand. That's it.
Guru, Guru, Waheguru, Guru Ram Das Guru, 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 Guru,
And inhale deeply, hold the breath, allowing yourself to light up. And exhale, relax the breath, relax your hands. Just staying in the silence for a moment, resting in the present moment. Rumi calls it these ever-increasing circles of self, so sinking into that silence, into the stillness, into that radiance. And inhale deeply, and exhale, and bring your hands to prayer pose at the heart center, and we'll close the space with 3 long Satnams. Eyes closed, inhale deeply, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale to begin. Satnam. Satnam. May we always keep gratitude in our hearts for all that life brings us, and be connected to our deep inner knowing that everything is in service to our awakening from this long sleep of being in fear into our authentic selves, which is this abundant love. May we always be able to say thank you to life, especially when we can't see what to say thank you for in that moment, and allow this to elevate our vibrations so that we are full of light and love and joy. And may we let go of worrying and suffering and surrender to the fact that all is well. All is well. All is well. Satnam. So, you beautiful beings, it was lovely to connect with some of you for the first time and to see some familiar faces as well. If you want to join us for next week, if you're interested, let me put the... Hold on, tech is tricky after all this meditating. So yes, there's some early bird bonuses. I know some of you have already signed up. So the program is Love is the Answer and Awaken to Your Heart's Wisdom. So this is about feeling more embodied, letting go of these limiting beliefs and self-criticism, and really loving yourself on a much deeper level, so that you can be more empowered, more confident. And so the original course was supposed to be on vitality. But what's happening now at the moment, from August until March 2025, is this working on ourselves, forgiving ourselves, and really stepping into our power and finding these new levels of love. And so last year we did a course on abundance, And most people in the course weren't really ready, because we can't be abundant if our heart isn't open and we haven't forgiven and made peace with things. And so once we use that as a foundation, so later on in the year, this course that we're doing is a foundation we're going to do one on vitality later, but also on prosperity and abundance. But it's vital that we have this sense of self-love for ourselves, and for sorry, some messages are coming in, and for the universe as well, and like what we're sending out into the world. So if you are not sure, I'll stop the recording in a bit. You can share anything you want to, or ask me any questions, or you can send me an email. There's some testimonials on there. If you check out Anne, she did the program that we did last year, which was just 6 weeks. And she nearly didn't do it because she was very busy and her mum died, and she said, oh, it's not the right time. But when stuff like that's going on, it's precisely why we should do those things. And she started struggling with fear, and she felt paralyzed by anxiety, and she was overwhelmed and burnt out. But by the end, she felt fearless. She was much more confident and radiant. So you can check out some other ones on there as well. Thank you for the lovely comments. I'll have a look at those in a minute. But one of the there's quite a few early bird bonuses, but one of them is if you sign up, there's just 3 spots left to get a free one-to-one with me. So what we did today was kind of general for the group, but then we'll be able to work specifically on what you've got going on. So I will say, as there's more than 3 of you here who might want to join, I'll say if you join up today or within the next 24 hours, you can still have that bonus of working with me on a one-to-one session. But otherwise, well done for showing up with yourselves. Beautiful energy that you all brought here today. And I look forward to connecting with you soon. If not, sending you lots of love and wishing you the best for your journey. So I'm going to stop the recording now. So if you want to share anything or ask any questions, you are very welcome. But sending you lots of love. Keep shining, you beautiful ladies.
Thank you. Bye-bye.